Our group title is Australia Education's Industry Exports to Egypt. And this title we discuss in 5 parts. The first part is about Egypt's education system. And like that of many countries around the world, faces numerous opportunities and challenges. And in recent years, Egypt has been pushing to improve the quality of education and increase educational opportunities and introduce technology into the classroom. And I will divide it into 6 parts to explain. The first one is quality of education. Efforts have been made to improve curricular and teaching methods, especially in STEM, like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And then there's educational opportunities. And is that the government and non-governmental organizations are working to increase educational opportunities for people, including measures to reduce dropout rates and encourage school attendance. And then there's use of technology. There is an emphasis on integrating technology into educational systems, such as the use of digital textbooks, online resources, and virtual classrooms. And the higher education and research is that Egypt's higher education sector is vast and diverse, although it faces challenges with funding and resources. However, there is a strong emphasis on research and development. And the reform efforts to improve teacher training, improve educational infrastructure. And the last one is challenges. Classrooms are overcrowded. There is a shortage of qualified teachers, inadequate educational infrastructure, and departures in educational quality and opportunities among different groups. And the next part is analysis of Australian education exports.
Education export usually take the form of establishing international schools, cooperating with local universities, offering online courses, and so on. Australian universities have major examples of education export in different countries. For example, the University of Sydney holds a strong reputation and influence in China. The school's partnership with China are extensive, including academic exchanges, joint research projects, and enrollment channels with China's top universities. Another example is the success of RMIT in Vietnam. RMIT operates a campus in Vietnam, providing world-class education to students. RMIT Vietnam campus is famous for its advanced courses and teaching methods, covering fields such as business, technology, design, and media. Monash University has branches in Malaysia, attracting a large number of local and international students. The courses and academic programs offered by the school are in line with Malaysia's educational needs and cover a variety of fields. Monash University Malaysia campus also cooperates with local business to provide students with employment opportunities. This example shows that Australian universities maintain a competitive advantage in the international student education market. With the development of technology. Online teaching methods are regularly improving. When exported to Egypt, more education models can be exported. Next part is SWOT.
In this section, I will use the SWOT as an analysis twice to analyze the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the Australian education industry into Egypt. Okay, let me start from strengths. Australia's educational advantages are significant compared to Egypt, both in terms of the number of universities and the quality of teaching. According to the data, Egypt ranks 86 in the world in the 2023 Global Innovation Index, while Australia ranks 24. And this ranking reflects the contribution of knowledge to economic development. So next one is the weakness. The cost of education in Australia may be higher compared to Egypt, which may be a limited factors for students. And there may also be some language barriers. Even if done Australia school in Egypt, there will be a student who are not native English speakers participate in the class. And opportunities. In fact, Egypt have also been promoting the development of education in recent years. Students show that in 2013, more than 37,000 families are expected to be able to pay more than $15,000 per year, thus creating demand for international brand schools. And Egypt, the number of people studying abroad has increased fivefold in the past 2 decades. This shows that the Egypt's education industry is a huge opportunities and promoting market. The last one is threat. In the huge market, all countries can participate in the competition. Although Australia has a great education advantages, and competitors from other countries will also share the market. And the policy issues also have to be considered. Australia education companies enter Egypt must consider local education policies and follow by rules to gain greater development. And the next part is a test to analyze.
Okay, in this part, we will use path to analyze the Australian education industry export to Egypt. This approach can be applied to evaluate the market potential and the challenge of Australian education export to Egypt. The first factor is political factors. Egypt has experienced political upheaval in the past 10 years, but recent years has seen a move toward stabilization. At the same time, a series of education reforms by Egypt government and the steady development of relations between Australia and Egypt has made the condition for investment more favorable. The most important economic factor is market potential. With a large young population and growing middle class, this is significant demand for quality education in Egypt, presenting opportunity for Australian education provider. On the social cultural factors, Egyptians are gradually attaching importance to education, and the potential growth of the education industry is vast. On the technological side, digital learning platform and technological infrastructure make distance learning more realistic and can be integrated with offline lecture to achieve more and better learning outcome. Environment and legal factors are equally important. Those factors provide conditions for Australia education industry to export to Egypt. Take together, those analyses suggest that conditions are ripe for the Australian education industry to Egypt to export to Egypt. Okay, next part is about conclusion.
So to summarize, we're focusing on exploring the opportunity and challenging of Australia education institution to enter the Egyptian market. The current education system in Egypt faces the challenging of improving the quality of education, expanding access and integration model technology, which provides an opportunity of Australia education institution to enter the Egyptian education market in terms of providing high quality education resources and technology support. Internationalized education cover a wide range of aspects of historical development, policy development to practice exploring, focusing on the need of education institution to have a clear insight into external change in order to adapt to globalization. Next slide. Australia education providers also need to recognize that this business practice is also a process of developing a deeper understanding of local education needs, culture contact, and policy environments. successful will depend on how they combine their strengths with Egypt's education needs to provide the right education service to local students. Collaboration with local education institutions and government to identify local education policies and market dynamic is also a key factor in achieving win-to-win outcomes, particularly in the STEAM field. Australia education institution can help Egypt hire capital talent that meets the need of global economic and enhance the share of resources between two countries in the area of education. So that's all of our presentation. Thank you.